hard to believe. It just seems like yesterday you were giving us the Labor Day forecast.
Yeah.
And here we're about to go into that last week of September.
Yeah.
And I think we're starting to feel that too, but it is hard to believe September's just flown by for the most part.
I know. Mother Nature is finally starting to flip the switch of saying, all right, we're going to shut off summer and begin autumn.
Okay, but today not so much. It's like those 80s. Wow.
Yes.
Summer-like.
Soak it up while it lasts because, hey, our temperatures there are going to start to slide backwards as the clouds once again return, and even a chance for a few scattered showers are in our 7-day forecast as we currently sit in the summer-like territory of 81 degrees, but you'll notice the sun just getting ready to dip below the West Hills and also holding on to the hazy conditions anywhere from the coastline to the high terrain of the Cascades. As our air quality continues to suffer through the I-5 corridor, moderate air still resides overhead, but we should start to clear that out as we start to work our way into your Thursday. But as far as the surface smoke goes, still holding on to it from many fires burning out towards central Washington, out towards Idaho as well, but that onshore flow kicking it back to central eastern sections of our state, and we'll continue to see those improvements all the way through Friday and eventually into the weekend and the start of next week, but not before the red flag warnings fire back up through the central sections of Washington, north central sections of Oregon. This gets underway at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, takes us through the late evening hours on Thursday, and that's where wind gusts could near about 35 miles per hour, along with the low humidity that still resides out towards the east because of downsloping winds, helping to not increase the cloud coverage here through the I-5 corridor. That's going to be the case for the remainder of the night after daytime high temperatures approached almost 90 degrees in Corvallis today. Low to mid 80s for us through the Portland, Vancouver metro area, which is nearly 10 degrees above our average of 74 for this time of year, and now starting to cool things back into the upper 70s. Hillsborough, Vancouver at 82, and low to mid 60s found out along the coastlines. Those clear skies take us through the rest of the night. Temperatures eventually ending up into the low 60s as we push our way in towards the low to mid 50s by about the sunrise hour. So the ridge of high pressure that has brought us the heat starts to dive its way further to the south as we prepare for this trough of cooler air to not only usher in cooler, more autumn-like temperatures, but more cloud coverage and also the chance for a few scattered showers early next week. So for those autumn lovers, this is the forecast for you as the summer temperatures fade, but briefly return for Saturday back up to about 80 degrees. As our average temperatures continue to slide backwards, we will be sitting below average into the mid 60s for us by the start of next week. But just to give you a bit of perspective, here is where we currently reside in the low to mid 70s for those normal temperatures. But boy, it's a slippery slope down to new daytime highs of about 50 degrees come the end of November. We'll be here before we know it as those calm, quiet, clear skies remain. We increase the cloud coverage briefly tomorrow. It's just that high, thin, cirrus cloud layer, so filtering out some of the harshness of the sun's rays as that sunshine returns for your Friday. And fast forward to Monday, disagreeing with our weather models, you see the big span of anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to an inch of rain. I'm guessing right around about a quarter or so come Monday. As we keep things dry tonight, 53 is where we fall to. Tomorrow back up into the low 70s. So again, that's about a 10 to 15 degree temperature drop for many of us as we briefly return to the low 80s for the start of the weekend. But look, the final few days of September, cooler with a chance of a few scattered rain showers. And 1 week from today, we will be into October.
That's interesting how the weekend, we're going to get that little bit of warmth before that big switch happens.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
We'll be right back.